Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Shelly light and be lovebird.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you all. We're going to wait till a few more of you guys come on in the room, and we're going to get this party started.
Yes, because we are ending on time because it's going to be dark here pretty soon and there's no light outside.
I think it's going to be dark everywhere pretty soon.
I know, right? You would think I'm talking a whole nother. I said you would think we're in a whole nother planet listening to me. No. So
it's going to be dark here, but light somewhere.
We could just say the topic and then we can just kind of talk off. I know people had commented on the page, which I can't look at because I'm on my phone. But
I'm looking now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the topic. Those of you that come in late, just come on, just follow along and make it do what it do. Can or will you compete with the person your man or woman can't leave alone? For me, the answer is absolutely hell to the no. I would never be in competition with any woman for any man ever in life. Period.
That would be a negative.
No, but you know, a lot of women do. Let me see on my page. Shanita said, "I will not." She said, "Leave." Bye. Big Sexy said, "I don't live in competition with nothing or nobody." And on your page, they said, "Girl, I have to scroll down 10,000 things to get to the top." Patrice said, "I'm not competing with no one, period," with the T on the end. One said, "As long as she doesn't cheat or keep lying to me, no two agree on the same thing, and it takes two." That's true. It does take two, one. And Renee said no. So we all in agreement with that.
Yeah, I think most of the people on my page was like, absolutely not. The ones that I kind of looked over. Why would you compete? There's too many people out in the world.
Too many people in the world. And too many people that's going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And rather than you settle for somebody who just going to be dogging you out and keep going from back and forth between you and that other person. That's a negative.
Right. And then you're still somewhere in the middle of being somebody's second or third or whatever they want to do. No, you don't need to sit around wasting time waiting on anybody to pick you. That's literally what they're doing. They're picking you. They're going to pick you or they're not going to pick you type stuff.
Listen, I'm second to none. So if you ain't coming all the way with your A game, keep it moving like J-Lo did A-Rod. Deuces. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
But you know, there is a lot of women that say, I don't care. And I know people, and my male friends have told me that women have told them, like, as long as she can have a part of him, she don't care what he do. Like, what's wrong with you, lady?
And that would sound crazy as the devil. Somebody saying that. Oh yeah, by the way,
it's like, go ahead.
As long as I have a little bit of, I'm happy. No.
With me, it's all or nothing. Period. Because I value myself. I know my worth. And you ain't finna play me like that. And I know you playing me. Now, if I don't know, and everybody know except for me, that's still a problem. Because then I feel like you don't try to play me like a sucker. And they sucker free over here. But see, a lot of women, like I say, as long as they can have a piece of the man, like on that song, No Pain, No Gain by Betty Wright, she said, sometimes having a piece of a man is better than having no man at all. I have I totally disagree with that.
Right.
Because that means you're selling yourself short and you just taking what you can get. And
But
you
a
get
lot of-
sloppy seconds, thirds, and fourths, and you don't value yourself enough.
But a lot of times women feel like they can't get anybody else, so they settle for what they have. It's like, okay, I got a piece of him, so let me just take the piece that I have versus just saying I can have somebody whole and someone's going to come to me whole. You know, that part. Hey, hey Juan. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Monica, you could take a piece of my foot that's gonna be in your ass and get on out my face. I'm just saying, like, no,
No, you gotta, I would say, yeah, at some point in your life, you have to grow up and you have to start dealing with things that make sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense.
But some men never grow up, though. Some never grow up. One said, favorite women, y'all not tired from the beach. I'm a little tired, but
I'm exhausted.
snap back real quick. One.
Super sleepy.
She look like, and she ain't do nothing. I don't know why she looking like that. Didn't drive, didn't do nothing. She drove 30 minutes.
I was sitting in the passenger side of my best friend's ride.
Oh God.
I'm drained from today. You know, shouts out to may she rest in peace. I wanted to say that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Granny. We love you and we will miss you.
Yes, by many.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, you know, but anyway, back to the topic at hand. That goes back to settling. You know what I mean? And if you settle, a person is going to give you anything because you're going to take it. If they figure if you're going to settle, then whatever they dish out, you're going to take.
Take it.
And that's the bottom line. Yeah. That's just what it is, you know. And hey, Vince, well, I was just thinking about you yesterday. I said, dang, I ain't heard from Vince. I need to hear from you, Vince. Okay. But anywho, thank you, Juan. People, I think, first of all, let's touch on what is she doing that he can't. What is the reason why he can't leave her alone, or the reason why she keeps going back and can't leave him alone? If you feel like that about the person, leave other people out of that equation. If you're gonna keep going back and forth with a person,
but for some people, it's a balance. It's just a balance.
how's that a balance?
They have to have two. It's not a balanced life.
No, it's not that they have to have two. It's that one that they can't get out of their system. No matter who they're with, they always go to that woman, even if she with somebody. Now, if she with somebody, she probably won't fool with him, but it doesn't matter who he's with. He's going to always go back to that woman because it's some type of hold or some kind of potion or something she got on that man to where he can't stay away from her.
Yeah, kind of like that twin flame thing. Hey, Orlando.
I don't know so much if it's a twin flame. I think some people just, some men, when a woman treats them like shit, they can't stay away from them.
Mm-hmm.
And they can have a good woman right here, but that woman that treat them like shit, they always got to flock back over there to her. She gonna give him the business every time. She gonna talk to him any kind of way. She gonna do all this, but he can't stay away from her. He just got to stay away from her. But I think that's because she's a challenge to him. You know what I mean?
Right.
If the person is not a challenge to somebody, they don't have anything to conquer. So they have to feed their curiosity. They got to see if they can tame this person. So they have to feel like that's why they keep going back. And then once she submits to whatever he's throwing at her, then he gonna throw her to the wayside and be going on to the next person is what I think. Hey, Aisha.
Hey, Aisha.
Hey, Orlando. I saw you pop up, but I don't know if I said hey before or not. But hey, Orlando, you do get what you allow. That's true. And Juan said some people like to have their cake and ice cream and eat it too. That's all the time.
Right. That's all the
Aisha
time.
said sometimes low self-esteem women or men are a target for people like that. Narcissistic people find people like that. They get what they want out of them. Absolutely, Aisha, all the time. I say that all the time on here. People treat you how you allow them to treat you.
Yeah.
What's my favorite saying, Chefs?
Yeah.
Nip it. What's my favorite saying?
Nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud, because you better not come over here with that foolishness, because I don't have time for that.
She just
But anywho, but yeah, Aisha, they do target women like that with low self-esteem. This is like if you have a nice looking man, right? And every time you see him, the woman or the women that he's with don't look like much, you know what I'm saying? But you see him out when he out whoring around or whatever. He got some of the baddest women with him or whatever. He chooses those women because a lot of those women have low self-esteem and they just happy to have a man that look like something and thinking like, well, he chose me. You know what I'm saying? So then they put up with all the stuff that he brings, and it shouldn't be like that. Ladies, work on your self-esteem. Some men too.
Yeah, not just lady, men too. You know, it's a two-way street here.
I'm trying to tell you, Aisha, we some country girls kick rocks with bare feet. I'm trying to tell you. Go about your day, honey. Everybody got time. Yeah, but you know, a lot of times it is self-esteem is the issue. Or somebody can just love somebody that much too. And they ain't got nothing to do with self-esteem. They just love them like that. When they say unconditionally, they love them unconditionally. I can't do it. Not knowing you anyway. You know, it's some things, if you know what you know, do something about it if you can. But some people, you know, they just stuck. But you have some women that's like that too now, that just got a dude that they just can't get enough of. They can't leave him alone no matter what. Whoever he's with, she bothering a woman and just gonna say, I don't care. She don't care what woman it is. It could be any woman. She gonna try to wreck that because she don't want to see him with nobody else. Period.
Right, feel apart.
Whether they're together or not, or he could, you know, break off here and there every now and then, you know, on a sneak tip, but she would never leave him alone and he would never have peace with her. Sometimes, even if he tells a woman, he would, look, this is how she is, blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes the woman that he's with got to step up and be like, hold up, you need to pump your brakes. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's done all he could do, sometimes you as a woman have to step in and be like, look, you may disrespect him, but you won't disrespect me. Because that's what it is at that point. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, that's just that. It is what it is. But I just say, I ain't in competition with nobody. Never will be, never have been, and ain't gonna be till the day I die. I can't do it.
Yeah, it's crazy. People, like Vonna said, women. I don't want to just say women, but you know, everybody, get yourself together, get your life right when it comes to stuff like this.
Of course, Ron said, ones of those kind of people are boo-boo the fool, and sometimes they just blinded by love, and you know too. A lot of times, when you have women that have only been with, and that man has experience in the world and with women, sometimes he picked women and he's the only man she's ever been with. So what is she supposed to do if she don't know nothing any different? She don't know how to go out and meet nobody else because it's just been him. He the only person she ever slept with. That's all she knows. And sometimes she's afraid of that, and he go do what he want to do. Because, you know, a lot of that happened back in the day.
Right.
And that's why, you know, men have multiple families and all this type of stuff, because, you know, a lot of times back then when the woman, it was set in stone for them that if you with that man, that's who you with. You don't step out.
Why are you frozen on my screen? You're not moving.
I don't know. I'm moving just fine.
Am I moving on your screen?
Yeah.
Like you're stuck like this.
That's your connection then, because you're moving just fine.
What is going on here? I cannot see. I'm looking at the same thing. I don't see you. I just see your face.
Well, you can hear me, can't you? Okay. As long as you can hear me, just follow the voice, Caroline. Follow the voice, not the light. Follow the voice. But I was saying that just to say that sometimes if that man or woman is all they know, they don't know what else to do. But that's why you got to have communication. You got to have friends. You have to have people that can school you on things that you know nothing about. And you got the internet. Okay?
Right.
Orlando said, I get the balance thing because nobody will give you everything you want. That's why relationships are a job. You have to work on it, and you have to You have to try to accommodate each other. If you feel like you want to be with that person, you gotta compromise, you gotta communicate.
Right.
And nobody is perfect, and everybody's gonna fall short in some ways of whoever they're with. But it's your job and y'all's job as a couple to meet those things head on and try to fix them and make it work for what you have.
What you
Don't
want
go
to work.
sticking things in other places is what I'm saying. Because that's where the confusion, the chaos, and the trouble and the separations, divorces, and the ass whoopings and all this stuff come into play. So, I'm just a firm believer of this. If you don't want to be with somebody, leave them alone. Go on about your day. Don't waste any more of your time on that person and your energy on that person. Because I believe in treating people how they treat me.
Right.
I love people who love me. I treat people good. They treat me good. And if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. If I don't like you, I don't pretend to like you. If I see you, I keep it moving. I'm just that type of person because I just don't have the time for all that nonsense and foolishness. And that weeds out a lot of the chaos. You know what I'm saying? And the unbalance that's in people's lives. Because truly, people make relationships hard. Relationships don't have to be hard. People make them hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And and I feel like as long as you have mutual respect for each other, everything else really falls into place. That's
true.
my opinion.
That's true.
Because when it comes to that disrespect thing, what's the word I'm looking for? The doubt, the suspicion, all that type of stuff. You invite those things when you don't have to worry about it, and you worry about that stuff. You invite some things into your life that you don't have to invite into your life, especially if the person's not giving you a reason to think those things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we've all been in that position where you be like, I don't know about that, what he said, or this or that. I'm not looking for it, because the Bible say, if ye seek, ye shall find. And you don't have to look, because guess what? Whatever they do in the dark gonna come to light, and it's gonna fall in your lap and come to your door. You don't have to go looking for it. That I know for a fact. Jet.
Yeah.
Orlando said, that's true, V. For example, I love a female who can sing, but I had an ex who sounded horrible. Even when she hummed, still loved her. You're so crazy. Hey, Peanut, where you been, Peanut? I ain't seen you in a minute. Look, what the old folks are in a month of Sundays.
I know, right? That's what they say.
What you do? You got dark. Now you froze. They use black, girl.
You so it's dark out here and they don't have no light.
It's light out there. It's dark where you are.
Yeah, but you know what? I can go on the front porch. Hold on.
Duh. I've been telling you it's still daylight. How long we been on for 20 minutes? Lord Jesus.
I can see. I'm gonna come around this porch.
So, value people who value you. You know what I'm saying? If people giving you half of them, don't give them none of you.
Right.
Like I say, it's all or nothing for me. And if you're good to me, I'm better to you. That's just how it is. He said, Shell in the sunken place. Now we can see she's in the light.
I was in the dark, y'all. I was sitting on the porch. Now I'm not sitting on the porch anymore. I'm in the neighborhood.
Oh, Peanut, don't mention knee pain, girl. I had 2 cortisone shots like 3 weeks ago, and they did no good at all. I'm just trying to be easy because I don't want no surgeries at all. But mine be killing me too. But yeah, I just say that to say, don't chase nobody, because if a person really wants you, they're gonna be there. You don't have to compete with anybody. You don't have to run after nobody. You don't have to do none of those things, because guess what? Right. If he or she really wants you, they're gonna let you know that they want you, and they're gonna be present, and they're gonna do what they need to do to keep you.
And they're gonna let go of the things that's gonna hurt you. They're not gonna sit around here telling you guys want to keep this person dragging along, keep running back and forth with this person. They're not gonna do that. That's not how that works.
Mm-mm. A lot of times people keep people for the benefits, like we talked about last week. Right. They keep them for the benefits, but it's benefiting them. If there's no benefit to you, what are you in it for? Why are you staying there?
Oh,
And
wait
it's
a minute. Just really briefly off the topic, the people that are viewing us right now, if you're not on our YouTube, if you come to our page any night and you don't see us on Shelly Live or Ravonda Bird's page, it's because we have now started streaming from YouTube only. So it's going to get to that point because we have to get off these Facebook pages. I want to say that. I'm going to say this on every show this week. And then probably next week, we're probably just going to be on YouTube and the Shelly Live and Beat Love Bird page. We have to force the hand on this one because we're trying to, it's 20 people all over the place. So
y'all don't follow instructions.
yeah. Just wanted to put that out there. And we'll say this again.
Say the what?
I said, we'll say this again and we'll post it on our wall and we'll keep posting it until we can enforce it. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube.
Ooh. Oh, I've got a headache. But yeah, y'all. So, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Cause, and you see people, that's just like when you in the club or just, growing up around people that you've been around and they fighting over a dude. Like, that's competing with the person. Why y'all fighting each other? You need to be mad at him because he was the one who drug y'all into the mess in the first place.
This from the beginning. But women don't see it that way.
I was about to say, I never understood why the woman is mad at the other woman. Because a lot of times a man lying about the woman he got and the other woman don't even know. She could think she the only one.
Right.
But you want to jump all up in her face, call her on the phone, want to fight her, all this. You need to be addressing that to your dude. You remember that video where them girls caught the dude cheating? It was a girlfriend and the one called him over and the other girl came over and they whooped his ass. Both of them, they beat the hell out of him. They whooped his ass. And he should have got it.
Yeah.
You know, people's feelings and emotions because that gets you hurt.
So what sprung this topic? What made this topic come to be? Because
you didn't put one up. That's why. We're preoccupied. And I was like, let me think. And then, and then too, I was just thinking about how the stuff I see in my community with people, you know what I'm saying? How they like just be settling for shit and just dealing with just stupid stuff. And I'll be like, I'll be baffled. I'll be like, y'all really do that? But that was really one of the main reasons, because especially with these young people, you know what I'm saying? They know he overheard, then he got 2 and 3 of them pregnant at the same time, and they fussing with each other, and they doing all this stuff. Hey, Markel. And then they fussing and stuff, but he's still around, and then he over there with somebody else too. Because they already know, so why would you put yourself in that situation? In this case, they know of each other. So why would you put yourself in that situation with this dude? Because he don't care about neither one of y'all if he doing all that. Hey, Bobby, thank you for coming in on YouTube, honey.
Hey, Bobby, thank you. We appreciate that.
You know who was saying? We haven't seen Abba in a long time.
Yeah, but he's on a different time zone. So yeah, he comes in when he comes in. It's been a minute. This has been the longest we haven't seen Abba though.
Yeah, it's strange. Yeah,
some of y'all we know so well, but then some people we knew and we don't really know you. But the ones that we know are frequently on the page. We'd be like, okay, that's such and such, he's missing or he hasn't been here for a while. So yeah.
Well, don't be out here fighting over these dudes, cause not all, but a lot of them ain't shit.
And it's not worth it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not worth it because you don't know what he's telling her. You don't know what he's telling. She don't know what he's telling you. 99.9 is a lie somewhere in the middle, and y'all are both playing each other down the middle. Period.
And not only that, especially if you a person and you actually have something to lose behind it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, the person that you beefing with, you may have your shit together. She may not. She want to beef with you because you got something to lose, and she don't want you to have nothing either. But you got to be smarter than that. And you'd be like, you know what? You and him take y'all dusty ass back to the left and leave me alone. And that's just it. One said, when you go on YouTube, what do I look for? The same thing, Shelly Live and V Love Bird. And all of our shows will pop up on that. And subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, and then it'll do the same thing. Juan. It alerts you the same way as long as you're signed on. Like as long as you're subscribed to our page, it'll show you. But you know the days are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But it'll show you when we're going live. It says the same thing. You can still make comments, all the same thing. We still see them the same way. It's just we need everybody to go there versus on these main page. I mean, you can stay on the main page too, just to just to be our friend on a page. But at the end of the day, we're not going to be on this page. So we have to, we're just trying to, not enforce it, but move people along in the direction we need them to go.
We're trying to enforce it.
Enforce it. I just say that word.
We have to do that because y'all not going to do it by yourself. Peanut said, this generation of girls just let men do them any kind of way. Some of them, if you don't love you, they will run over you. You better say it again, Peanut. But Peanut, that's to say, we cousins, we cut from the same cloth, and we grew up different. The women that raised us were strong Black women. All the ones around us were strong. So we saw something different. These girls these days, if they're not raised by women that were raised by strong women, that's the product that's out here. You know what I'm saying? They don't value themselves. Hey, Al, they don't value themselves like that. Because our mamas and aunts and them, they didn't play. Shh, honey, they ain't play the radio with these folks. Yeah. And we grew up like that. So it's different for us.
Thank you, Orlando.
Thank you, Orlando. Orlando said, I just slid over to YouTube. Sorry, I was being hard-headed. Right, Orlando. You too busy listening to sharing it. What is it? Sharing the nights together. Oh, you and Michelle.
always.
I still love that song from when I was in elementary school.
But
yeah, it does depend on, and we were around like in my generation, we're around our aunts, the women in my mother's friends, our grandmothers, all of them was like strong as Black women. And so we got to see different things, you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't have that, it's different for you, but you can be taught. And that's why I always say, if you know something, you see these young people, school these young people. They don't listen a lot of times, but some of them do. You just got to, it's just, let me see if this is going to work, or not work, but let me see if this is they're going to listen to this and try it. Because I'm telling you, the stuff y'all out here doing ain't working, and you need to stop it for real, because it's not a good look. They sure did, Peanut. They ain't do nothing in front of you. That's just like if grown folks was in the house talking, your ass was outside. You could barely come in to pee, and sometimes you had to pee on the side of the house or go in the woods and pee because the grown folks was in the house. You couldn't even go back in.
Right, and you couldn't.
If you want something to drink, guess what? You better turn that water hose on, what the old folks call the spigot. Turn that shit on, get you something to drink, and keep your ass outside and play till everybody was gone.
Hold on, bro.
But Peanut, y'all was mean to me. Y'all ain't let me do nothing. You and Jennifer, them. Tammy was always sweet to me. Y'all did me and Mutt kind of dirty, but it's okay. It's all right. But yeah. So, that's the thing. You have kids now, adults talking to kids, butting out in, they in and out the house, and they know more about the situation than the grown folks know, and all that type of stuff. We didn't know that. And then when they called your name, you better not say, huh? You better say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, or get your block knocked out. For real.
Oh, yeah, there was no huh. You didn't do huh.
I was not spoiled, Peanut. She talking about I was just spoiled. But, yeah, so, that's the difference. And then too, when the grandparents started raising the kids, that was a major thing, because the grandparents let the kids get by with murder, and the mama or the mother of the child, or it's the mother's child, is still running around and bring another baby home. We was raised that if you have it, you take care of it, period. And that was just that. So, the women in this family, we don't have, in this generation anyway, we don't have a whole bunch of kids, because we was raised, if you have that baby, if you have another one, that baby gonna be in your arms when you get it. That was a fact.
You connected to the car.
Talk, Vaughn.
What?
Okay, no, the Dale started the car. My speaker jumped into the car. I was like, I can't hear you.
Peanut said I was just spoiled. No, I wouldn't. But anyway,
Probably was. She's still spoiled now.
whatever. One said I went on YouTube and I subscribed, but I didn't see the current live. You should have won. You should have saw it. Peanut said Norris and Lizzie Ruth spoiled your ass. SD. My daddy, my mama ain't spoiled me like that till I got a little bit older. Then she started spoiling me, but my daddy did have me rotten.
Spoiled right. She's spoiled right now, y'all. Right.
My mama used to say, take her, my daddy did. She said, take her with you. She make my ass lean with my daddy. Yeah. But yeah, y'all. So, but yeah, I think too, a lot of that, like Peanut was saying, a lot of stuff these girls take now is because the strong women that raised the people who raised their mamas are no longer here anymore. So they just, and now these kids is growing up, the mamas want to be their friends instead of their mothers.
They just accept all kinds of stuff.
Their fathers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't be your child's friend and discipline them too. It's a thin line. You let them know whatever you're doing, I'm there for you, right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm gonna support you, but if your ass is wrong, you need to tell your kids when they're wrong. And don't be upholding the bad shit that they do. I'm just saying. Orlando said, yes, I had to dig around on YouTube. It showed an old show for a minute. Where did you find it, Orlando? And if you can, throw up that link if you're able to, so that people can click on it. Yeah. And don't forget to like it and subscribe to it.
It's on.
So yeah, but and too, not just talking about the women that's I don't want to say weak, but it is what it is. You got men like that too who haven't had a male figure in their life, and they don't know how to treat a woman. They don't know what to do. Or you got some that seen the mama just run over the daddy and he just gullible. He ain't got no backbone.
And then they start talking to their husbands. They stay boyfriends like that, like they're crazy.
Talk to them any kind of way.
Any kind of way. You can tell when they do it too. They just pop up at the mouth, just like a little firecracker.
Yeah, and each time you do that, that breaks a man down for real. That's why, you should always be yourself and stand your ground and don't let a person treat you any type of way. That's male or female. But when you got to get to the point where you belittling somebody and trying to bring a person down in front of other people, because one thing, you can say what you want to say. I'm going to just say this and I'm going to leave it there. But one thing you better not do to me is try to embarrass me in front of somebody, because your ass gonna get it. Cause my mouth fire off 655 rounds right quick.
It's a Snickers. Juan.
You bought that thing yesterday.
I'm
surprised it still survived this long.
It's stuck to the wrapper, but I'm so hungry.
But that's one thing I don't. If you can't wait till we get somewhere where we're in private for you to address me about something, you better not try to come at me with no shit in public in front of somebody, like you in front of your friends, or you trying to show out and you trying to make a scene, because that's gonna be a problem right then and there. And I'm gonna crush your ass. Your feelings is gonna be scarred. You gonna be scarred for a long time when I get through with your ass. So that's why I don't like to do that. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't, that's one of my ex used to say, if you got a problem with me, if you see me doing something, I don't care if it's right or wrong, just wait till we get home. Don't embarrass me in front of nobody. Just don't do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Even though sometimes your temper may rise to where you can't hold it in and you try to hold it in, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's best to not do that in front of people, especially your family and your friends. to always
Because
give
you can
somebody
forgive,
something
because that's the thing it's saying, you can forgive somebody for stuff, but somebody else that might not forgive them like you do.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why when you go through certain things in your relationship, you shouldn't divulge that information to either your close friends or your family, because they'd be like, well, why you say all that? And then you still with them. And then they looking at you and they're like, want to call you stupid or whatever the case may be. Well, guess what? Them people are not in your relationship. You might have just been mad and been venting at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they take it to heart. But a lot of times you got to watch that, because they can see how things are really going and want to help you get up out the situation, because they don't want to see how you living and what you're doing and what that person doing for you. Everybody's going to have disagreements, and no relationship is perfect. So you just got to roll with the punches and learn how to compromise. And instead of yelling and screaming, you have to learn how to talk to somebody. Learn how to have a conversation without the yelling and the screaming and everybody head hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank God I'm past that in my life now.
Yeah, you grow. I think in life, everything you do, you grow past it, you grow up. You got to at some point. I say, like I always said, I stuck by this from day one on this show. If you are with somebody and you want somebody else, let the other person be by themselves and find what could love them. But it is selfish to just be in the way of somebody.
Yeah, it's like you holding that person up from who they're supposed to be with. Because there's somebody out there for everybody, and you could be letting this person hinder you from the perfect person that's perfect for you. Not a perfect person, but the person that's perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando said, off topic, have y'all watched a Black woman sketch comedy? No. One said, Vaughn, if you get pissed off and you be in the kitchen, would you throw dishes at your man? No, I ain't breaking and tearing up none of my shit.
Nothing in our house. Maybe something in I ain't breaking that for period. I don't like throwing stuff.
I ain't tearing up my. Hey, Nicole.
I don't like stuff to break.
Right, Nicole, talk with me, not at me. What? But back to what one said. I ain't tearing up nothing of mine. That's a negative. No, I'm not doing it. I ain't gonna tear up nothing of yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Like I said, it comes with age. It comes with age and advancement. Mm-hmm. You might have did it when you were 16. You might do that then, but you're not doing that now. You're just not. Wait a minute. Stuff now.
I did break a phone one time, and after that, I had to go spend my money and buy a new phone. I said, I ain't finna do that. It was a house phone though.
I ain't broke that in years, like literally, like a long time. That's what I'm
saying. That was the only time that that was the only time. But it was the same person for the same stupid shit, and that's why I said, you know what, this ain't gonna work for me because I can't put myself in these positions. Orlando said, check it out on HBO Max. Okay, back to the show. Sorry. Black women sketch comedy. I'm gonna watch that tonight, Orlando. Hey, Kurt. But you have people, and two, a lot of times men won't leave these women because they want to see a reaction. You know what I mean? They want to see a reaction to see. Because, some people don't think you care about them unless they see you react to some stupid situation that they put you into with a woman, to have y'all at each other, and then he still go home with you or whatever, and then still sneaking back over there with her. So therefore, the conflict between y'all gonna always be there because he needs that attention. You got to learn to let that go, because that's no good for nobody. And somebody 9 times out of 10 gonna either go to jail, get hurt, or both. So you don't want to put yourself in those types of situations. I can't. I love me. So what you got to do first, like my cousin said, is love yourself first. Because guess what? You're gonna love you more than anybody can love you. And if you blessed enough to find somebody to love you as much as you love yourself, then you better keep that person. I'm just saying. Because we don't all have that. And it's hard to come by. So those that have found that and don't have to worry about what their spouse is doing, what their significant other is doing, when they tell you they over here doing this, they doing that, you know that's what they're doing. They're deviating from that, whatever they said they was doing, and you don't have to worry about that. Because what I ain't going to do is worry about what you're doing. I'm not going to be blowing up your phone. I'm not going to be asking you where you at, what you're doing. Only thing I need to know, are you safe? Are you okay? Okay, I'll talk to you later. So When I'm not home, don't be blowing my phone up. Give me the same courtesy that I'm giving you. That's all I'm saying, because you got a lot of times people want to keep calling you, especially if you know, you live in the same town or y'all live together. They want to keep calling you to see where you are so they don't bump into you no damn where with the person they can't stay away from. No, don't do that. Don't keep calling me, and I'm not gonna call you and let you know where I am every 5 seconds. If I leave the house, if we live together, or if we in a relationship, I'm going here, you know, whatever. I'll talk to you when I get back, and that's it. If don't nothing happen, you know, in that time frame that I need to call you for, then you won't hear from me till I get back and get settled in and do whatever it is I need to do. And I think that's the easiest way for me. And like I said, as long as you good, you safe, you okay, you ain't in no trouble or nothing, I'm good. And if y'all doing something, don't bring me back shit you didn't leave my house with, unless it's a gift. And not the gift that keeps on giving, a gift that I can see and put in my hands. That's it.
Bruce said you a stalker. Who's a stalker?
Who a stalker?
Anybody stalking?
I don't know what Bruce talking about. Orlando said that's true, V. Some people equate anger with love. The way they were raised that way. If you mad, you care. Is their thought process. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people want to pit women or dudes against each other, and so many people have lost their lives behind shit like that, because you want to see if you can make them jealous, if they really love you. You either end up there, or the person you was trying to make them jealous with end up there. If not, you both of y'all, or something happens. You know what I'm saying? So you can't play with people like that. If you don't want somebody, leave that person alone. Don't drag a person into that bullshit, because because bad things happen to good people all the time. I'm just saying, you know, you could be and then the people that's quiet, shy, meek, and all that, them the ones you have to watch, because them the ones when they snap, they really gonna snap. So you can't be testing people and pushing people's buttons like that, trying to test them to see if they care about you or to see if you can make them jealous. And especially if you say you're in a new relationship with somebody and y'all joke, y'all talk about stuff, and you keep trying that person and saying like, I'm gonna see this, and they tell you, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Right. If I was you, I wouldn't do it, because you don't know that person well enough to know how they are, if they flip out on your ass or not. You can't push them buttons.
Lauren said amen, and Nicole said don't play with a person's emotions, and you should not.
That's exactly what I said.
Because that's when people's lives get involved, and all that chaos and confusion start, because you're playing with too many people in the same pot.
Nicole, one said, y'all know I don't like an argumentative woman. I like a woman got sense and has humor. We all like that in a person, one, but everybody don't have it.
Everybody don't have it. That's the
and you have some people that's so jealous. If you cut your eye, like, why are you looking over there? What you looking at her for? All that, like, what? Huh? The good Lord gave me sight. So if I see something, I'm gonna look. I'll be like, damn, but it's not in a disrespectful way. That's just like we were talking about on one of our other shows. If you with your man and he look at a woman and he like, damn, and you hear him saying this, like, damn, and you look at it, you know if the woman is attractive or not too yourself. What you gonna get mad at him for? He not lying or crazy. You know what I'm saying? My daddy always say, looking is free. It's the touching that caution.
Right.
So you just have to be secure enough in yourself to where you don't have those types of insecurities. You know what I'm saying? And if I got a person that's gonna make me feel like that all the time, I just rather go on about my way, because I don't want no headaches and I don't want to stress myself with that shit at all. Because like I say all the time, I'm at a place in my life, I just need my peace. I don't want nobody disturbing my peace. That's it.
Yeah.
Because guess what? We ain't getting
miserable by yourself. That's the whole thing. You could be miserable alone without the headache.
Kurt's have been there and done that. So true. Yeah, Kurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had somebody every 5 seconds blowing up my phone. Where you at? What you doing? Why do you keep calling me like that? What is wrong with you? Are you crazy? Like, no. Then you turn the phone off, but Lord Jesus, you doing everything under the sun. No, I turned my phone off so I could get done what I need to damn do because you keep calling me, distracting me, leave me alone. I don't like that. But I was saying before, when you were out for a minute, I said sometimes people, especially if you're in the same place, you live together, you got a significant other, they call you like that because they don't want to bump into you wherever they are or whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So you just, and that happened to me once. That happened to me one time. I kept calling. I said, okay, go and do you, whatever. I said, where you going? Oh, I got such and such and this and that to do. So I was like, well, shit, all right, then whatever. I put my clothes on, got all cute and everything. Went to this, they was having some kind of concert. It was like an old school something in a club way out on that somewhere back in the day. Yeah, I got in there. I see somebody, I'm having me, when I tell you I'm having me a good time at the dudes buy me drinks, my table full of drinks, I'm lit. So I said, head bopping through it. I said, oh, hey, damn, he in here too.
He in here with me.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'll go, and I'm looking because I'm trying to, because I don't want you to see me either, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking and watching. You're doing something you weren't supposed to be doing. That's why you lied about what you was doing. But what you didn't know is I ain't gonna be sitting around worried about what you're doing, where you're going, where you at. I'm gonna do me. So
as you should.
Love, making a long story short, the outcome wasn't the way he thought it was gonna be. He said, well, let's go. I said, I ain't come with you.
I came alone. That's right. I came alone. No way.
Look, we left to go back to the crib. He going just mad, just driving. I turned the other way and kept partying. I ain't get home till like 6 in the morning.
Oh my God.
The girl,
How's fine? Thanks for asking, Lawrence. She's good.
Hey, David. Hey, Lawrence.
Hey, David. Hey, Lawrence.
One said, Vaughn, those type of people guilty of something when they blow up your cell phone. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, it's just like I said, one. A lot of times when people do that is because they don't want to end up in the same place you are because they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. They might be having dinner. They might be in a movie. They might be in the vicinity or something, doing something with somebody. Whatever the case may be, it happens all the time. But that's why I just said, whatever. Okay, you can go and do you, but I'm going to do me while you out doing you. Okay, that's fine. And that's not to say because I'm not a cheater, but I'm going to do what I want to do. And just because you decide you want to go somewhere and think I'm just sit at home, that's where you're mistaken at. Because I'm going to get up and go put my clothes on. I'm going about my day and do what I want to do, how I want to do. And that's just always been me. But Kurt said crazy shit. Yeah, people be tripping, and then get mad at you. Hi, David. And people get mad at you because you choosing to continue to live your life. And it's not revolved around them. That don't make sense to me. Oh, I got a headache, y'all. But it is what it is. You found you some light, Caroline. Where you at?
Sitting on his porch, getting bit up by every bug in Atlanta. Yeah, at 9 o'clock on the dot. I'm seriously getting bit by these bugs. Them things is attacking my ankles.
And that's why they got off.
I don't have them off, and I ain't no light spray either. Things. I keep moving because they biting at me.
Okay, y'all. I'm so tired. My head hurt, and I'm just like, I ain't ate nothing today. Yeah, but I cooked me something. It's in the oven. I did cook me something. I just haven't eaten it yet.
Yeah, I've been running all day from funeral home to graveyard. Sorry, it's just been so much. It's been a day. I'm tired.
And it's about to be good too. I'm about to smash. Mm-hmm.
About to be sleep.
I made me a low country shrimp boil.
That just sounds good.
It is good. So good.
Scott, people just need to grow up, handle your business, do what you need to do. This stuff is easy. It doesn't take a lot to figure this stuff in the middle out. You know your worth. I think it all comes down to knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing what you want out of life, and knowing what you don't want to deal with in life. You want to settle if that's what you choose, but don't complain in the midst of your settling. Just be like, I chose to do this, so let me be quiet. Don't go tell your girlfriend he hurting your feelings, he breaking your heart, because in your mind, you knew it when you signed up for it.
Facts. But what if she didn't know it? But let me stop that. I shouldn't even say that because
Most of the time they
Hello?
don't.
No, because the signs be there, people refuse to adhere to them. The
See what
red
they are.
flags are there. They choose to ignore it because they always think it's going to get better. I don't eat crawfish. I had crawfish one time. It was sauteed, and when I was in New Orleans, but other than that, the little thing you have to pop the head off. They got to do it the way they did it for me to eat it. But it was good. It was
Yeah.
good. But yeah, that goes back to what we always say. People treat you how you allow them to treat
How
you.
you allowed to treat you, and that's true. They're gonna treat you how you allow them. You stop people from treating you crazy, they ain't gonna treat you crazy too long.
And you see people, these women be crying and boo-hooing over these men, and then 9 times out of 10, the man ain't doing nothing for them, ain't providing nothing, ain't no benefit to them, ain't doing nothing but just dicking them down, and they're going crazy. They dickmatized, going crazy over that.
It's
I mean, he
going
got
nuts
nothing else
for
to offer.
nothing. You got brains to the
Nothing.
person.
Don't take care of his kids. If he got kids by somebody else, then you decide you want to get pregnant by him because you think that's gonna hold on to him. Having a baby is not gonna hold on to a man. If anything, it'll run his ass out before anything else. It ain't gonna make him stay.
He don't want to hear. Look, he don't want to hear it cry. That's your job. Now it becomes your job, your responsibility.
Yeah, and then them be the main ones. I don't want no other man around my kid. Well, hell, you wasn't there, so somebody had to step up and do your job.
To do the part for you.
Yeah. It happens all the time. And, like I said, them be the main ones that have the most to say. And then those are also the ones a lot of times that be over there babysitting some other woman's kids. And their kids may be living down the street and they don't do shit for their own kids. I got a problem with that. But, that's what they do. A lot of them, And I say all the time, too, just because you're a child's biological parent, sometimes you're meant to birth that child for somebody else to have, to raise, love, and show the right way. Because everybody that gives birth is not a mother or a father, or that produces a child is not a father or a mother. Because I don't want to get on that, because it's a lot of that too. Peanut said you can't hold on to him if he don't want to be held. That's right. You can't hold. If somebody don't want to stay,
Exactly.
If somebody don't want to stay, they ain't staying. If somebody
They're
gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
dancing.
A person gonna do what they want to do, period. They don't care, give a damn if you know about it or if you don't. If they want to do it, they're gonna do it. That's it. Kurt said can't have your cake and eat it too. But most people think they can. Male and females alike. And I find that a lot of the good men that's left, when they get a woman that's actually genuine, they try to treat her like the last woman treated them and did to them. And that's when you got to step up. Because I was dealing with somebody. I said, hold up, wait a minute. I'm not the one who hurt you and scarred you. You better go back and address that shit and get some closure with her. Because what you ain't going to do is bring that shit over here to me, because I didn't do it to you.
And keep hurting my head.
And yeah, a lot of times they do that. You know what I'm saying? They done did pull out the red carpet for this heifer, but get to you and want to do the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? The good one, but the one who ran all over you, dogged your ass out, cheated on you while you was at work, all kinds of other shit. You love her to death. But the one that ain't doing nothing, be sitting at your crib, doing this, doing that, whatever the case may be, you want to question everything she's doing because of that last person. That's why I say people need to learn how to separate their last or past relationships from the current one that they're going into, because you can hinder yourself from something good. Because if you with a person like me and you start that shit, I'm going to cut it off at the head before it even gets started. Because that's what we're not going to do. I'm not going to go back and forth with you about what she did or how she did this. That's what she did. I ain't had nothing to do with that. And obviously you're not over that hurdle. So you need to go fix yourself, get over that hurdle. Then you make a revisit me. And I may probably been moved on to something else by then and gone on about my day. And that's just it.
That's
what
big little bug right there, honey. Look like he about to bust.
Who?
This little bug just flew up on me.
This girl scared of some bugs, y'all. She seen a bug yesterday about her whole heart attack. It fell on.
Okay. I'm gonna go in this house. It's gonna get noisy because I'm about to get bit up by.
There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's like a lot of Yeah,
Okay.
but it's some big ones flying out here.
Well, we know y'all know now. Shelly don't do bugs.
At all.
Yeah, they're trying to see if I can move them, and then they come right back when I sit still. I think they just be when they wait for me to sit down. So
Y'all pray for me. I'm gonna have my little grandson for the next couple days.
yeah, we but we we'll have to end this live on at 5 minutes. In these 5
I
minutes.
know you got 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and you can
Okay,
get
well,
out. Cause you look like you're about to pass out.
in 4 minutes right now, because I'm telling you, this is not gonna work for me.
Well, anyway, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and if y'all got nothing else to say, Shelly, you got something else to say? You want to end on this topic about
I'm gonna end it on this, and y'all, I hate to do this again. You know, this has been like I said, our grandmother just died. It's a lot going on this week. Just being busy, trying to be focused, trying to stay positive, trying to smile through everything that's going on around us. But stay true to yourself. If I can say anything to anybody, just stay true to yourself. Stay true to you. You know, don't settle being someone's second anything. And I'm not just talking about with a man. I'm talking about second to anything. Do not, thank you. Do not stay second to people. You don't have to. You have choices in life. Pick the one that works for you. But if you do decide to stay, and you know it, because in your gut, a man or a woman, they know when something's not right. They can feel it in their gut. They know it. And they choose to deal with it. Don't complain. Don't complain about it. Just deal with it.
don't complain about it if you're gonna keep accepting the shit. How
Right.
about that? You
Right,
can say it a million times, 100 times over and over and over. If you're gonna keep dealing with it, you keep accepting what this person is doing to you, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just say this: value yourself, know your value, and know your worth. Because people will treat you, walk over you, and do all types of shit to you if you allow them to do it. But if you nip that shit in the bud from the beginning and cut the snake off at the head, he can't come back to you. It's gone. Leave it alone,
Right.
leave it and go on about your day. Don't let people waste your time or waste your energy on them, because what you're doing a lot of times is hindering yourself for what is possibly out there for you that's good. And you might be shunning or sending a good person away that you need to be with because you over here with this negative energy and this hold that this person got on you. They got a hold on you and somebody else got a hold on them. So you need to separate those two and figure out what you want for yourself and how much you love yourself, because evidently you don't love yourself as much as you should if you're dealing with that type of thing.
Right.
And they
Thank you,
definitely
Lawrence.
and they
No, saying thank you to Lawrence.
and they definitely don't love you that way if they're putting you through that. So you need to consider that. So we're gonna say what one said. One said that's the one thing about it. When I get in a new relationship, I don't bring up my ex. Night Shirley, you have my prayers and love and hugs. All right. Well, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and tell you all good night. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Naughty Nice 22. And y'all, please go to the YouTube link, like, and subscribe to it, because we won't be on the Facebook stream. We're gonna do it this week, but after this week, we're gonna go on and go over to YouTube, because we need to build up our YouTube to do what we need to do and to get where we're trying to go with this thing. So with that being said, we're gonna tell you all good night. We love you, and we will see you guys on Wednesday.
Good night.
Good night, you all.
So
Gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no fake love,
and
me only want the real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Light and be Lovebird.
Shelly Light and be Lovebird.
Shelly Light and be Lovebird. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Good night.
Good night, you all.